Okay, we're here in the Le Colombe's vineyard at Dombeya Wines, and I'm here with winemaker and vineyard manager Wikus Pretorius. And as you see, Wikus is standing in front of a vine that's been recently pruned, and luckily his dog's just jumped in as well to add to the sense of occasion. And Wikus, why do we prune vines? What have you done here, and why have we pruned this vine back?
Hi Grant. Well, basically, this is the Shiraz wine, and the idea behind pruning is just to start forming the vine and for the next season. And the way we do that is basically just the previous shoots that came up, we just trim that back, prune it to a certain amount of buds, and those buds that are going to shoot are basically going to be our bearers for the next season, and that's going to influence the amount of fruit we're going to have for the next season. So it's just basically forming the vine and getting ready for the next growing season.
How do you decide how many buds you're going to leave on a vine?
Well, it depends. Normally, one of the biggest factors we look at is vigor of the vine, and obviously wine style, and for which wine this specific vineyard is allocated. So down here in the Helderberg, and especially this vineyard, we've got quite vigorous wines. So the amount of spurs might be a little bit more than on the rest of the vineyards, and just to create a little bit more fruit and just to make the vine work a little bit more harder and keep the vine in balance.
Okay, let's come a little bit closer to the vine here, and we can see that there's a number of little spurs hanging off that particular arm. Just show us what you've done there when you pruned that vine.
Alright, well, the spacing on this vine was done already 2 or 3 seasons ago. So it's a little bit older vine, so my spacing was already done of my spur positions. So I don't need to worry about that, and all I did was we leave the shoots, we don't do any pre-pruning, and then by that I can assess whether the vine is vigorous or not, and then I'll go down, I'll snip away the old wood of the previous season, just trying to keep my spurs down on the cordon, and that just creates a little bit more easier when we do shoot positioning in the later stages of growth. And then I just count the amount of buds. I'm basically looking for 2 buds per spur. On more vigorous vines I might leave 3, and those 2 buds will then bud and then be my 2 bearers for the next season. And I'm basically looking at this one, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on each side of the vine.
Terrific. There you have it, guys. Pruning the Le Colombe's vineyard at Dombeya Wines.